you probably have a keypad just like this one. Now they all pretty much look the same, even though they might have the different names on the outside, and that's because they're all made by the same brand. And although these keypads can be super handy, but you might be surprised, for as little as $20 additional to the cost of a keypad, you can get way more functionality in the Chamberlain video keypad. Now this has a lot of the features of a smart lock for your front door, but also a video doorbell, all built in one unit for what I feel is a pretty darn reasonable price. Now for compatibility, if you already have a garage door opener that's on the MyQ system, you probably don't even have to climb up here, and it's going to be even an easier process. But if you're wondering if your garage door opener is compatible, what you do is you need to get a ladder out and then pull down the light cover, and what you're looking for is the color of your Learn button. Here is the latest configuration, and yellow would indicate that this one is compatible. This is pretty much the most updated unit, but if you have a little different configuration and have a purple, orange, or green, your garage door opener should also be compatible with this garage video keypad. Now before installation, you want to get a jump start on charging the rechargeable battery. So we'll just remove the back cover here, and with a screwdriver, pop out the rechargeable battery, take off the little cover there, and then with the included cable, which is a USB-A cable, we'll plug that in and start to charge the battery. You'll have a little red LED. Once it's completed, in about 8 to 10 hours, it will turn green. Now going out, I need to remove this keypad, so I'll just pop out the battery cover, and there's the one hidden fastener. Now I'll remove this top screw, and here is the base plate, which actually has an angle. You want to angle out to your driveway, angle away from your garage door. I'll use that same top mounting hole and then just drive in that screw, and then I'll use a torpedo level to make sure everything is plumb before setting a new hole location with the second screw, getting everything tightened up and securely in place. Now once the battery is fully charged, we'll put the video keypad in place and bring up the MyQ app. Once we have the MyQ app up and running, what we'll want to do is just add an additional device, and then it'll walk us through the complete configuration. We'll pick accessories and then video keypad, confirming that battery is charged. That's how it's going to set your overall charge percent. And then confirming everything's in place for us to go ahead and continue the configuration. So we'll just set through this and press next, looking that our LED is flashing, and will pair to the device that it detected. Then you'll just configure your Wi-Fi and set your permanent PIN. On this one, all you have to do is press the door. You do not have to enter your PIN and then press the door button or press enter. Just pressing the one button will close your door. I didn't know that for years and years, and I was always entering the PIN trying to close the door. And then as expected, to open things back up, we would use that permanent PIN and the garage door button to open things up. What I like about this upgraded video keypad is now I have additional pins that I can set. I can set guest pins, I can set temporary pins. They can be active for all time or only active for certain days of the week or certain times of the day, and also have an expiration date. In addition, we have a full history of what pins are being used and when. So that feature alone is way more advanced than your basic keypad for a minimal investment. Now there's no monthly subscription for the basic functionality of this, live streaming, notifications if it detects anybody, but there is a monthly charge if you want to save those video clips over time and have some of the advanced features that they're rolling out with. Myself, I'm probably not going to go with the monthly subscription. Now for the battery life, when this first came out about a year ago at the end of 2023, the battery life was not so good, and people were reporting even 2 weeks or so the battery was running out. Now I did look through the different forums, and it looked like there was a firmware update kind of in the middle of 2024 that now is resulting in about 2 months to maybe even 3 months. What you can do, and I'll show that link in the description, there is an extra battery that you can buy. So you could have that battery charged up, and then it's just a direct swap, opposed to taking your video keypad offline, removing the battery, charging that for 8 or 10 hours, and then putting it back in. You can have that extra battery for, I think, about $30 to just do the swap out if that's more convenient for your application.